Welcome to the daily chess puzzle. Today we have again an endgame lecture on the topic of use of tempi. And we can see in this position that white has 3 tempi available. And let's see how he can use them. So in this position the idea is to bring the king to the g5 square, and from there on white should win this game. So let's see how this can be done. We start with h3 and black responds with king to f7, and let's have a look if instead he would push this pawn first. Then we go f4, takes. He brings his king forward. We aim to go to the g5 square. So black tries to take it away from us. Now we use this tempo with the pawn. And we aim to come around something like this. Win this pawn. So black has to come back. Now he is in the opposition, but we still have a tempo available, so we play h4, and now we can outmaneuver the black king. So let's say he goes back there. So we can just push him away, and in this situation we will win the f5 pawn. So we go back to the main line where black has played king to f7, and we continue to aim with our king for the g5 square. So black tries to prevent this, and if he tries to counterattack with playing the f4, then we will have a look how this fails for him. So first we take, and now black tries to come to eat our pawn. So we protect it. And now we use our tempo so that he has to go away. He moves to the side, and we try to come around here. Now it is important that we only go to e3 after black has gone to f5. So in this situation we go to e2 and to d3, and only now we go to e2, because now again we have the situation that black is forced to move away. We go forward. Now we have this sequence where we end up in the same position as in the first variation. And again, continuing with the main line, where now black has played f6, so we use the tempo. Black has to allow us now to step on the g5 square. We use another tempo so that we can go around either here or there. So we go to h6. Now we use our last tempo. And from now on, black has to leave, so we can come in and eat this pawn. So this is how you can use tempi to your advantage to bring your king to key squares in an endgame. And let's have a look at another position in the next part. In this position, instead of on f3, the pawn is on f4. So we only have 2 tempi available, and therefore the march with the king to g5 will fail. And instead we go towards the center. So the first aim is to centralize the king. Black tries to counter our moves by going into the opposition, which we break with our first tempo pawn to h3. And now it is important that we play c6 here and not d5, because d5 would only lead to a draw, like this. And now black is in the opposition, and if we move, he can always stay in the opposition. So instead we go to c6. We use our tempo to break the opposition that he now went in, and instead we use it for our own advantage. And like this we get into the black position, and here white is winning, and you can work out the variations for yourself. And if you wonder what would happen if black would play more aggressively and try to take eating at our pawns, let's have a look at another variation where black goes at our pawns. So we aim for the black pawns and black aims for the white pawns. So we end up in this position, and wherever the king goes, we eat one more of his pawns while protecting our own one, and that's a loss for black. So this ends the video. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.